What's up everyone, this is going to be part 1 of how to find all the shrines in Breath of the Wild. Now this isn't going to include DLC shrines just because I think that deserves its own video. But this is going to be a brand new account, just left the Resurrection Shrine, and we're going to go 1 through 120 all the way, including the first 4 tutorial shrines, which you basically have to do anything in the game. But I'm going to include them anyways just because it feels right to. So if you've already done this, which most of you probably have, just skip ahead. Now to start the tutorial shrines, you just have to talk to the old man. He's going to give you a quest to find this tower or go to this location. And that will bring us to shrine number 1, Oman Au Shrine, which once you revive the tower, you can see the shrine really close to the tower. So you're just going to hop on down. And once you get to the bottom of the tower, the old man is going to give you a quest to complete that shrine. And it's really easy. These first 4 shrines are just really easy. You just walk up to it and there you go. Shrine number 1 complete. Pretty good. The rest of these shrines are as easy to get to, except for probably the 4th one. But once you got that one done, he's going to tell you to go back to the tower, and that's where you can find the remaining 3 out in the distance. You can mark them with your Sheikah slate. That 3rd one is going to be pretty hard to get. Technically number 4. But going to number 2, Baij Shrine, I think. I don't know. That one's the second easiest one to get to. It's really close. There's a bunch of broken down buildings to the left side of the map once you drop down from the tower. So you just head over there. You're actually going to go towards the back side of the area just because there's some guardians in the ground that will shoot you if you try to go through the little maze. So what you can do is just go to the back, climb up that wall, and easy peasy. There we go. This is going to be the last of the extremely easy one to get. This 3rd one is still pretty easy to get, but there's a lot of climbing involved, so it could get a little tedious. But you're just gonna head out towards that blue marker if you marked the shrines like I did. It's gonna be on that left side of the map as you leave that 2nd shrine. There's a bunch of small trees in this area. I wouldn't really call it a forest, but a bunch of small trees. And it's going to be to the left of this little area. You'll find a little hut, lodge, whatever you want to call it. Talk to the old man. He's going to tell you about cooking. You want to cook a dish from ingredients that you can find in the hut. So the number 3 shrine, Owa Dam Shrine, you don't necessarily need these to get the 3, but I'm just including these for the 4th one. It's going to come in handy if you haven't done this yet. So grab all of those. You want to cook a dish with those peppers because what that allows you to do is survive in weather conditions. Such as the cold. Well, it allows you to survive in the cold. I shouldn't say weather conditions. And now that we have our plate, we're going to go over to this log or any one of these 3 logs, cut it down, and we're going to travel. If you're not good at walking in straight lines, this is going to be tough. But you just walk in a straight line, easy, kill those guys, and then on that mountain that's in front of that log that you walked across, you're just going to climb up. As you can see, if you don't do it correctly, you can fall. So you want to find these little rock platforms that the devs generously put in for us, and just walk to each or climb to each platform. Pretty simple. And then when you get to the top, for me it's nighttime, so there's a little undead Boko right there, but other than that, it's pretty simple, really easy to get to. Now this 4th one, this one's a bit trickier, right? The Keh Namut Shrine, I think is how you would say it. I'm just going to give up on trying to justify it. This one is in a snow area, so if you didn't cook that plate that I cooked before, you're going to take damage. But because we cooked that plate with the peppers, we won't be taking damage for about 6 minutes, and it won't even take that long. Once you do get into the snow area, just keep climbing upwards. Once you get to the top of the mountain, you'll be able to find the shrine just hanging out on that ledge. Just head over there. There's other stuff you can get, like more peppers throughout this area if you do get lost and you need that protection. But other than that, you can just kill these bokos that are kind of guarding the shrine or just posted by the shrine. Take their meat, because that's what you're supposed to do. And there you go. 4th and final shrine of the starter area. Now that we have the starter area done, we can actually go into the map. We're going to start with the Dueling Peaks region. There's 9 shrines total. And most of them, if not all of them, but the last one, are really easy to find. Shrine number 5, Bosh Kela. This shrine is easy. Just jump off the tower from the starter area, the Great Plateau, and head towards the Dual Peak mountains that you see in the distance. Once you float over this town, you're just going to find this hill to the right of it, and just go up the hill, and once you go up that hill, you'll find the bridge to cross over to the next region. But the shrine is actually to the right of it. So pretty easy. Really easy. Now the 6th shrine, Shee Vaneer Shrine. Shee Vaneer, I think. Shee Vaneer. This one is pretty simple to get to as well, but tedious. I recommend, if you're a newer player, to go to that tower you see in the distance and activate that tower as well. You'll be able to teleport to it, and it just helps out later on when we have to teleport back to get, I think it's the 12th shrine in this video. So climb up. Once you climb up, you want to climb up the highest mountain peak. I don't know why that was so hard for me to process in my brain. But yeah, so just float on down, go to the right side, and this mountain is pretty big, so it's going to take a while. It's pretty tedious, and the top of the mountain is covered in snow, so you will be taking some damage once you get up top, but it's such a small area that you'll only lose like 2 hearts. I think I had to heal a little bit, but once you get to the top, you'll obviously see it with that orange glow. I'm going to heal real quick with that, and then you can activate it. Easy peasy. Shrine number 7, Venath Shrine. Really hard. You just jump. And easy peasy, there we go. That's shrine number 7. Shrine number 8 is very similar. So this shrine's going to be at the very bottom of this valley. So you just drop, and there it is. That one's pretty easy to spot, even if you don't drop from that angle. And that's number 8. Shrine number 9, Damahar Shrine, the hammer. This one's easy too. It's just at the end of this valley. I recommend you jump on this little ledge right here to the left, so you don't have to fight those bokos, lose all your weapons, because weapon durability is cool. And to the left of the valley is the shrine, so go ahead and jump down. You avoid the spikes, and that's really easy peasy as well. Shrine number 10, Toto Sah Shrine. This one's a bit trickier, but not too hard. You just head over to the Hila Woods, or whatever. Head over there. You just follow the river upstream, and I went to the right and pretty much hooked the mountain, or stayed on the side of the mountain until I had to cross over the river, which you could just jump and paraglide. And then there's another stream past the waterfall. So right here, we're just gonna jump on these rocks, cross the stream, and then past the waterfall. And there's the other stream that we want to head upstream to. Now head through this little forest area, and to the right you'll notice these destructible rocks. That's where the shrine's gonna be. If you have bomb arrows, that's the best way to go about it, but I don't, since I started a new account. So we're just gonna throw a bomb in the river, let it float down, and bada bing bada boom. Pretty easy. You won't drown. There's areas in this river that you can walk, so like I said, pretty easy. Shrine number 11. So this shrine is Kakariko Village. Once you get there, just stay on the path that you first walked in on. You'll notice a little hill to the right that you can walk up. That's where you're gonna want to go. Now this shrine's important because, one, you're gonna be coming to this village quite often in your playthrough, but it's also important because we need to teleport twice from this point. 1 from Kakariko Village and 1 to get the next shrine. So once you get this shrine, we're moving on to the next shrine, which is pretty easy as well. Shrine number 12. There we go. I was like, which one was it? Hila Rao Shrine. This one, you just teleport back to the tower. You see it out in the distance, and we're just gonna cross this little field. It's gonna be on a small little island. If I don't even know if you can call it an island. I guess there's a river surrounding the entire place, so it would make it an island. But just cross the field. I'm gonna show it all just because if there's a new player who doesn't really know locations or what I'm talking about, at least they can see me walk from point A to B. So for most of the part, I'm gonna show the walking and traveling at like times 300 speed. But once you get through that field, you'll notice it out like on that small little island I was talking about. You can just go to this bridge right here and paraglide down. That's one of the easiest ways, or you could just keep walking and paraglide from the ridge to the right, but same difference. Once you get to this shrine, this lady's gonna tell you don't step on the flowers, and that's the little gimmick of this shrine, is you just have to follow the maze, not step on any flowers. Really easy. And there we go. Easy peasy. Now for shrine number 13, this one's a little more complicated because there are a total of 3 quests that you have to complete, which is flown the coop, find the fairy fountain, and buy Firefly's light. The third one has to be done in the third slot. Like it has to be last done in the order of quests. In fact, it just won't become accessible if you don't complete the other 2. So the first easy one to do is flown the coop. All you have to do is find the 10 chickens, and they're just spread out. They're really easy to find. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys where to find them right here, and we'll continue with the second quest. Okay, so one of them that's coming up right here, there's a little farm with, I believe it's a plum farm, I think the lady said, or something. This right here, that chicken is only accessible at night. The lady guarding it, or who owns that little garden, will kick you out if it's during the day. She'll be like, don't step on it. But easy peasy, we got the 10 roosters, and time to move on for the second quest. The second quest, we have to go to Kakariko Village, which sucks because it's a lot of traveling if you first started off. You can just teleport there if you're like fairly into the game. You need to go to the Ancient Tech Lab because you need the camera modification for the Sheikah Slate for this next quest. So to do that, you talk to the people in the tech lab, fly down the little hill, go down to the little fire thing. Bada bing, bada boom. You got the blue fire to light the furnace. All right, so once you get the torch out, there we go. You just take the torch all the way back up to the lab. It's a kind of tedious, and sometimes there's enemies depending on which path you took. I just cut straight through the village. Straight through the village and up the hill. There are little lanterns available for you to light. You don't need to light them to complete this. It's just more of a safety net, like if you accidentally put the torch away, that kills the blue fire, or if you get hit and you like drop your torch, that loses the fire as well. It's just a safety net if you need to relight that torch. But other than that, you're just gonna marathon up this mountain. This is at 300 speed too. Imagine how long this is gonna take without that times 300. But yeah, once you get that blue fire to the furnace, you'll be able to upgrade your Sheikah Slate. You just talk to her real quick, and then you go up to the pedestal, place the Sheikah Slate, and there'll be like a little cutscene, and it'll show you the camera modification being added. You need this because the quest for the next, or what you need to do for the next quest is take a picture of the fairy fountain. So once you go back to Kakariko Village, talk to this guy. He's like the artist dude, and he's going to tell you about the quest. Literally, you just need to take a picture of the Great Fairy Fountain once you've activated the Fairy Fountain. In order to activate the Fairy Fountain, you need to have at least 100 rubies. I believe, right? Yeah, it's 100 rubies the first time around. So you follow him up this hill. He'll tell you, oh, I think it's further this way. Follow this little path, and there we go. There's a Great Fairy Fountain. You just walk up to it, interact with it. It's gonna cost you the 100 rubies. Cutscene will happen, and then just back up, take the picture, and there we go. That's easy, really easy quest. I don't understand why you need to do it in this order. I just know that you do have to get these first 2 quests done before you can get the third one. The third one is also really easy, but has to be done at night, right? So this is the Firefly's Light, I believe is what this quest is called. So you can just fly on down to the campfire right here and increase the time to nighttime. Once it's nighttime, it has to be 10 p.m. for this quest to be available. So you go to this hut over here, wait till 10 p.m., talk to her. She's going to tell you she wants 5 fireflies, and you just wait at night for fireflies. Now, I found that sometimes the fireflies don't spawn in, or you've maybe scared them off and you didn't notice, and you need to reset them. To reset them, you can just teleport to the shrine above, and that'll respawn all the fireflies. I tried leaving the town and coming back in, and that just didn't seem to work. So this is a pretty good strat. Maybe there's other strats, I don't know. I was able to get the 5 fireflies doing this. Once you get the 5 fireflies, you just drop them all in front of her, and there we go. She activates the completed sequence, and we're done. So we're done with the 3 quests that we need for the shrine. After that, you talk to the guards, go up here, and you're gonna notice there's a big orange ball missing that's been next to Impa this whole time. And this activates the quest now. So now you have to wait till 10 at night again. So go to the campfire, wait at 10 at night. And this guard right here is who we're gonna follow. So we're just gonna chill till 10. There is another NPC that walks by. You see her in the corner saying nobody knows. Oh, like, I hope no one finds out, whatever. Ignore that person, because then you'll miss your window. I think the game developers are just kind of sneaky and was like, ooh, let's mess them up. But no, just ignore that person. Wait till he leaves his post, and once he leaves his post, you just follow him, right? You just have to kind of be a ninja, sneak around. You don't want to get too close because it will cancel the quest and you have to wait till the next night. But it's pretty easy. Just stay at a good distance. Follow him to the shrine location right here. And once he stops and he says, show yourself, you can actually run up. It'll show a Yiga clan dude pop up. They have this little dialogue here and there. And he's basically the boss of the quest. You just have to kill that guy. And a little side note, if you die, you have to do the whole process all over again. At least with the guard, you don't have to do the 3 quests again. I ended up dying and I had to redo it, and I was kind of like salty about it. I didn't know you had to redo it. So once you kill him, he drops the ball that he stole from Impa, and you can now pick that ball up after you talk to the guard and place it into the ground, where you will get the final shrine of Dueling Peaks. So most of them were easy, like I said, but this last one was really tedious with having to complete 3 quests. But now that region is done. So first 13 shrines of the video, or of the series, is now complete. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was actually a lot of fun to make, but this is just part 1 of many. We're only 13 shrines into 120, so we still got a ways to go. Be sure to watch out for part 2, which will be coming out maybe in a week or so from this video, depending how long it takes, to be honest. But go ahead and follow my social media. I'll leave it linked below for updates. I'm on Twitter and Instagram, so I don't really use Facebook, so sorry Facebook users. And yeah, thank you guys so much. which is really cool. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Adios.